All right, welcome back to Bootstrap 3.0, and this is, I think, the fifth video in the series. And right now we're going to look at some really nice built-in things, especially if you're going to run, especially if your site it needs to display any code without it actually being active code. Code tag, which I am pretty sure that we've all seen before, is built in, and it has some formatting pre-done by Bootstrap. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to take some ASCII codes. All right, so that is a left and a right, greater than and less than. And so whatever we want to put in here, all right, so you basically got your left parentheses, H1, right parentheses, your text, and then left and then right parentheses with the closing tags. All right, so if we refresh, oops, somehow I got an equal sign. 62, sorry. So the closing tag is not 61, it's 62. Just to verify. There we go. So that's a really nice display built in. I like the styling of it a lot. And so I'm sure that, I'll use that later on. So what we're going to do now is move on to the next option here. Let's actually comment this whole thing out. There we go. Now the next thing I want to discuss is tables. And before you say anything, yes, I know tables are supposed to have been deprecated, but everybody still uses them, and so Bootstrap has kind of taken it and said, okay, well, if it's there, we'll make it nicer and we'll make it better. All right, so we're going to do a couple of tables real quick, and we're going to add the table class, which has its own set of styling, and then we're going to take a look at some of the other different options. Okay, so we're going to call the first one, which is table hover, which, if you can guess, you can probably guess, it will actually highlight each row as you hover over it. All right, so we'll do table data. Oops. Copy that. Do 4 columns, and then we'll copy the whole thing. 3. So we'll do 4 columns down. All right, and so what we'll do is number, name, email, year. 1. Oops. 2. John Doe. Jane Doe. Oops. Keeping accurate. That'll be Jane. This is John. All right, and so we'll save that out. Anytime now, come on. Well, apparently we're hanging up on the save. Come on. And we errored out. So let's try saving it again. There we go. All right, so refresh, and there's our table. So again, you see real nice hover over effect on each one. Really nice. One of the nice things is you can also style the table rows. You can add anything that's built in, like an active class. So save that. All right. So that will tell you that it's active, and you would want to use this, if you want to give it, and if you're returning results, real nice, easy way to tell you which results, if you're highlighting, say, the oldest in this list, that's a real nice way to do that. So, and that goes on the row itself, or you can actually set it on a table data also. And that's just the email address. So, pretty powerful stuff. Again, I know tables are supposed to be deprecated, but I have a feeling they're going to be around for a while. So one thing that we can also do is we can surround the table with a responsive div. Oops. Kind of neaten the code up here, a little bit easier to see. Have my comment. All right, so you won't see much difference, but if you go to shrink, you'll see the table squishes to make it fit. It's pretty nice. Actually, I think I have that wrong. I think it's table-responsive. Let me just double check. It is, I'm sorry. It's table-responsive. And let's see how that changes. And apparently I can't get a hold of that. There we go. And my browser is not behaving. There we go. There we go. That's very nice. The double border layer down below. Really works well. All right. And so we're going to take a look at something else we can do is if we want to say bring this down to 3 and we want to add table condensed. It will strip out some of the padding and it'll make it much smaller. All right. We can try and spread this out a little bit. We'll try that with a 4 just to make sure that we can get it in there without. There we go. So you'll see there's a lot less padding around each item. Okay. I think that's it for right now. We're going to go on to some of the button classes next. Actually, let's take a look at buttons. And I'm actually going to pull some code off of their site because that's all pretty standard and static. All right, so that's the column 4. All right, and we'll paste in Bootstrap's own button classes. There we go. And now if you take a look at, your different colors, you've got, your primary button, like the Learn More button here, success, warning, danger, obviously green, amber, and red, or orange. And then the info is a lighter button. So basically your your type, you've got a button. Obviously, you've got the button tag, and then you're setting it to button, which is the actual button class, and then which color it's going to be, obviously, and other. You're styling the color and the text and the padding in the button itself. But so you've got default, primary, success, info, warning, danger. So those are pretty simple. And I don't know that a lot of that has changed actually between them, but you do have some different sizes, and we can, um, we can basically add so button dash large. You see that's much larger than the other ones. Um, so you've got large, small, and then extra small. So we've got SM. So that's small. And then XS is extra small. So it gives you quite an array of different button sizes. Okay. And if you don't do anything, it's going to give you the default. So if you leave that blank, you'll get the default size. Okay. Well, hopefully that was useful and entertaining. Go ahead and leave a comment if you like below, and rate the video if you liked it, and also subscribe for more videos on Bootstrap and other languages. So thanks for watching.